Imagine the biggest music star in the world coming to town. The streets are blocked, traffic is at complete standstill, and thousands of people are literally climbing on top of the vehicle just to catch a glimpse. You would think it was Davido or Wizkid, right? Wrong. This was the scene in Lagos State when two teenage internet sensations decided to take a casual drive. Peller and Jarvis didn't just visit the streets of Lagos State, they completely utterly shut it down. But how did a chaotic Gen Z streamer and a girl who pretends to be a human AI robot achieve the kind of raw street power usually reserved for political figures and legendary musicians? The story behind this virtual viral madness is wider than you think. Drop a like, subscribe, and let's talk about how Peller and Jarvis took over the streets of Lagos State, Nigeria. To understand why Lagos turned upside down, you have to understand the sheer scale of their digital empire. For the past 2 years now, Peller and Jarvis have been the undisputed king and queen of African TikTok. They weren't just pulling numbers, they were breaking records, regularly hitting hundreds of thousands of concurrent viewers on single live stream. But there is always a huge question mark over internet to a real world power. A lot of creators can pull millions of views online, but if they walk down the street in Ikeja or Ikorodu, people just pass them by. Peller and Jarvis were determined to prove that their fanbase wasn't just a bunch of double tap and emojis. They wanted to prove that their empire was very, very real and natural. And there is no longer tougher testing ground for that than the raw chaotic energy of Lagos. The real madness started when Peller decided it was time to bring his fiancée Jarvis home to Ikorodu to properly introduce her to his family. Now, Ikorodu is famous for its fierce loyalty and raw energy. The moment word got out on the internet, favorite couples was coming, the digital world spilled into reality. The scene looked like a movie set. Thousands of youths flooded the road, completely paralyzing the transport network. Cars couldn't move, buses were trapped, security escorts were completely overwhelmed as fans swarmed Peller's vehicle, chanting their names. Peller were climbing on lamp posts, hanging off his back of trucks and scaling fences just to get a video of their phones. It wasn't just a fan meetup, it was a massive spontaneous carnival. Peller had to stand through the sunroof of his car, shouting over the roar of the crowd, completely stunned by the monster they had created. So why did Lagos react this way? It comes down to one word: accessibility. Unlike traditional celebrities who hide behind heavy PR team and VIP session, Peller and Jarvis built their fame right in front of the audience's eyes. The fans watched Peller grind from shouting in his bedroom to winning international awards. They watched Jarvis evolve the Jadrolita AI character into a massive brand. More importantly, the streets felt protective of them. Remember, just a few months earlier, these two were through a massive public breakup and a terrifying car crash on the Lekki Epic Expressway. The media was calling them names and critics were writing them off. By pulling up to Lagos as an engaged couple, stronger than ever, it felt like a victory loop. The crowd wasn't just cheering for celebrities, they were cheering for a comeback story they felt they helped build. Shutting down Lagos State is no small feat. It takes real cultural relevance to paralyze the most chaotic city in Africa. Peller and Jarvis prove once and for all that they aren't just a passing internet trend. They are the new blueprint for African stardom. But now, the stakes are even higher, with a wedding on the horizon on the entire continent watching. Can they maintain this insane level of fame, or will pressure of the real-life world finally catch up with them? I want to hear from you. Were you out on the streets of Ikorodu when they pulled up? Do you think they're officially the biggest creator in Nigeria right now? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. Make sure to click the video on your screen right now to see the full breakdown of their secret engagement. Hit that subscribe button and I will catch you later in the next video. Bye bye.